And I welcome you to this video on 5 Minutes with KeRusso. Before I jump into this new part of our journey of discovery, as we look at this book of Ruth, I want to reconnect with you what this channel even is about, what we're doing on Mondays, what we're doing on Fridays. We're using different formats, but we have the same purpose. See, we believe that people have been and are getting more disconnected from God. And part of the reason for that is that they've gotten disconnected from this book we call the Bible. We don't understand this book. This book's dry. It's just hard to read. Parts of it are hard to read. Some parts are interesting. Other parts are just dull, or at least that's the way we think about it. And so a lot of times we'll have Bibles, but they'll just sit around and we hardly ever open them. We'd rather watch a TV program or a movie or, surf the internet or do things on social media instead of read a book of the Bible. It just seems kind of a slow way boring way to go through a part of the day. Well, I hope that you're discovering at this point that's not the case. But more importantly, I hope you realize that we need the Bible. We need God, and we need this Word. And if we don't read this Word, we're the lesser for it. There are blessings that come our way if we discover what God has given us to discover in this book. There's also a lack of blessings. You might even say a curse on us if we don't know this book, because we're going through life without a key resource that we need. So here's what I want to ask you to do is, if you know some people who don't read the Bible, who don't get it, encourage them, help them. Use this channel to help them. Go through one of the video series that we're doing, or the Friday videos that speak to different issues of life. And walk with people through the channel through these different videos, and talk about them and help people to discover what they need to know. What's so important for life. That's what this channel's about, and that's what we hope we are accomplishing in some measure. And with your assistance, we could increase that accomplishment by helping more people. Now, what I'm doing on Mondays is helping people discover what different books of the Bible have to say to us, why they're relevant, but also giving tools for helping people discover, and using those tools not just to read on, following somebody else, but to be able to read on their own, to not be so dependent upon somebody else telling them what the Bible says, but discovering for themselves and experiencing that joy. I hope that you are experiencing that. Now, we're jumping into a new adventure today as we look at Ruth. In a month where women are being honored and it's being emphasized that women are important, I think it's important for us to realize that women are significant in the Bible as well. And Ruth is one of those women, as well as her mother-in-law, Naomi. I'm just going to give you some things this morning to help you jump into Ruth and start discovering for yourself. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to just read through the book of Ruth. It's just 4 chapters. It won't take you long. Read through it. And then I want you to go back and get some backdrop to Ruth. What's going on? And I'll give you some places to read because they happen to speak to what's going on in Ruth's time. One is in the book of Leviticus. I'm not going to tell you any more than to read Leviticus chapter 17, because something there speaks to what's going on in the days of Ruth. And I also want to give you some text out of the book of Judges to read, because that also speaks to what's going on in the book of Ruth. So here's some places to read out of Judges. Chapter 17 and verse 6, chapter 18 and verse 1, chapter 19 and verse 1, and chapter 21, verse 25. Now, if you'll read Ruth and then go back and read those texts and then read Ruth again, keep reading them until you start connecting some dots and realizing, oh, okay, this is what's going on in the book of Ruth. This is why certain things are happening. And you'll start to get some insight into what God's trying to reveal in this book and why it's important for us. So jump into Ruth this week. And next week, we'll pick up on these little historical backdrops. And, I hope it syncs with what you discover. All right, thanks for spending time with me, and God bless you. You can leave comments. You can ask questions. You also can send me an email at booksbykerusso@gmail.com. We'll enjoy this journey together. Bye-bye.